Alright, so I've had a couple people come to me recently saying that they have been scammed in CSGO, and while this isn't super uncommon for me, I was a little bit surprised to see how many people recently have been getting scammed. So today, I wanted to make a video for you guys, showing you guys how you can be safe and also different scams that are out there when it comes to trading on CSGO or anything that might be scam related. Now real fast, I want to say there are many scams out there right now that scammers are using to steal your CSGO items. CSGO items are the main thing these scammers want, and like I said, there are many different ways they might try to come at you to get them, but I'm gonna go over some of the most common ones today in this video. If you do want to see a list with all of the recent scams that have happened on CSGO besides the major ones that I'm showing you guys right here, there'll be a link in the description to a Steam page that will tell you guys more about these. But anyway, let's get right into the video. Now the very first thing I want to go over in this video is the fake Steam logins. A lot of you guys have maybe played on some gambling sites or had sites that want your Steam login information and you're not sure whether to log in or not. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, people can create, anyone in fact, can create a fake Steam login page super easily. They can make it look identical to the real Steam login page, but as soon as you put in your username and password, instead of it just logging into Steam, which it does do, it also gives the person, the hacker who created this fake page, all of your info, mainly your username and your login info. With that information, they can go log into your account, kick you out of it, and completely lock it down and take it for themselves. That is a super common way hackers can get into your account and literally kick you out of it. Basically, they steal your entire account. They're not just stealing whatever CSGO items you might have or items from another game, they are completely stealing your entire account. Now, luckily for you guys, this can be super easily avoided. I'm going to show you guys right here. To figure out whether a Steam login is fake or not, here is an easy way to tell. If you come to the CSGO community market, for example, and you click on this, it's going to take you to the official CSGO Steam market page. Now, we know this is an official page. As you can see, I'm already logged in because I'm logged into Steam on my computer. If I log out and try to sign back in, it's going to ask me for my username and password. Now, I know this is a legit page because this is a Steam URL. You know this is a legit page. This one cannot be copied. If you'll notice too, this doesn't open up in a new page. It doesn't open up in a new window. It doesn't start off sketchy in the first place. Now, I just put in all my login info for this, and I'm going to go ahead and click sign in. Again, I know this is not a fake page because I went right to one of the Steam official websites. Now, I'm going to hit sign in, and it's going to ask me for my authenticator code. If you guys aren't using a mobile authentication, make sure you guys are doing that. It locks down your Steam profile even more and helps secure it even better. But anyways, now that I've logged into the official Steam website, Steam will give you the ability on any other real Steam associated website, it will give you the ability to just click log in. You don't actually have to put in your username and password, and I'm going to show you guys this right now. If I go to the CSGO trading site and gambling site ROLLBIT, which is a safe website, I know because I've played on it. In fact, you guys can even use my affiliate code for if you want, down in the description, it's just CAZE. But if I go up here and I click sign in with Steam, while it opens a new page, you notice that because I just logged in on an official Steam website, you'll notice that it knows that I've already logged in and I just did it 2 minutes ago, and it's just going to allow me to click sign in without having to make me put in my username, my password, and go back and get another Steam authenticator code. If you see this, this will immediately tell you that this website has an official and a legit Steam login page. If a Steam login page for a third-party website has this little box indicating that you just logged in showing your account, then you know it's safe. You know it's connected with Steam because Steam's realizing you just logged in and it's letting you log in again because it knows you just did. I'm going to go ahead and click sign in, and I know this is safe, so it's going to reroute me back to the website, and there we go. Now I'm signed in. But basically, to make sure you guys are staying safe, before you go and log in on any website asking you to log in with Steam, not on the Steam application, but log in with your web browser on an official Steam website page. Just like I showed you guys, log in on the CSGO community market. You know that's a legit page. You can log in safely, so go ahead and do that. If it's an official Steam login page, it should know automatically that you just logged in, and it should allow you to sign in without having to type in your username and password exactly like it just did for me on ROLLBIT. If the site does not give you that option, if it opens up a new page or a new window, but acts like you've never signed in before, you know that's a fake Steam login page. It should always be showing you your username and password as signed in already if you did it within the past 15 minutes. Make sure you guys pay attention to that because that is one of the most important things to consider when you're logging into a website that you're not sure whether it's safe or not. This is just one of the many scams out there, but this is the most common scam for a hacker to steal your entire Steam account. Like I said, I wanted to put this first because this is one of the most important and one of the most common ones that can be really easily prevented. Now, moving on to something that's also super common is trade scams, and there are many different trade scams, so I'm going to go ahead and explain some of them right here and explain how you can possibly prevent these. The most common one is called called the Steam API scam, or just the API scam. API, if you guys don't know, is basically a custom link you can create on your Steam account to give a third-party website access to automatically send and receive trades from your account. If for some reason a hacker is able to get a hold of this, they're going to have access to not only create and authorize trades, but also reauthorize and redirect trades. If you guys have ever traded to someone who you think is legit, but that trade for some reason gets canceled and automatically gets sent to someone else without you having to approve it, you should know that you just got API scammed. If you guys want to see more about what if you guys want to hear more about what I'm talking about, if you guys want to hear more in depth on the API scam, because it has happened to me in the past multiple times, I made a video a couple months back stating how I got scammed, and it explains the API scam a little bit more in detail. I'll put that in a card up in the corner right now, and it will also be linked down in the description. But basically, like I was saying, if someone gains access to this API link on your account, they can send and receive trades without your approval. While this is a super nice thing to have on sites, again, like ROLLBIT, like I just showed you guys, it is extremely dangerous if it gets into the wrong hands. But also, like I said, it can be prevented, and I'm going to show you guys how to make sure you can prevent API scams from happening right now. Now, the link to this page will be linked in the top of the description below, but if you click on it, it's basically going to take you to the official Steam page where your API key information is located. Now, upon looking at this, again, this is a safe link to log into, so make sure you guys are logging into this to see your actual account API information. But upon looking at this, unless you've used a site like ROLLBIT, like I was just showing, where they have the option to send and receive trades for you, which is completely fine because, like I said, they are a safe site. Unless you've used something like that before, this should be completely empty. Your domain name box should be completely empty. If there is something in here, delete it immediately and reset your password right now. Basically, what would happen if there's anything in that box that you have not put in there yourself, it basically means someone has had access to your account and has put a fake link there. And what this link is going to do is give that person or that hacker, whoever put the link there, the ability to basically control a lot of the aspects of your entire account. Like I was saying, it's mainly trading. Now, the most common way that people will scam you off of this, or that the hacker who put this here will scam you off of this, is either act as another person on Steam or act as someone on Steam who wants to trade with you, whether their account is legit or not. A lot of the times it's really low level accounts, and you can tell because they were just created, or they're like level 0, level 1, and they'll reach out and ask, oh, hey, would you like to trade for your $2 items and I'll give you something in return that's $50. I don't play CSGO anymore. Or they'll say something like that, which we'll get into more in a second. Basically, that is the hacker, or the hacker working with a scammer to try to get you to initiate a trade, to make it look legit so it's not like blatant hacking. Basically though, if you were to say okay and you send them your item, even if it's a knife, say you're trading a $100 knife and he says he's going to give you a $500 knife in return. Basically what he's doing is he doesn't actually have the $500 knife in return. Basically he's going to use the API key to decline the trade that you had made for his knife for yours and create a new trade that is automatically authorized, basically giving your knife to that hacker as a free gift. This being authorized by the API key, which is in control of the hacker, is basically just going to send your knife over without anything in return. I'm hoping I made that clear, but basically with the API key, the hacker can basically send anything from your account to his account as a gift. You don't get anything in return, whether he says he's legitimately trying to trade with you or not. Again, make sure this is empty, and that's all you have to worry about. If it's empty, if your domain name box is empty, you're good. Like I said, if there's something in here, reset it right now. Click out of the video and go reset this. Now, as I had mentioned quickly before, the API scam is not the only scam out there. There are a lot of different things hackers or scammers will try to do to get your CSGO items. Some of them involve this API link if they have put it in your account, and some of them don't. Say you did have a random key in your API key box. Like I said, you want to completely erase whatever is in the box, reset your password, and even reset your trade link. Like I said in the intro, there are many ways that these type of scammers will try to steal your items. I'm going to go over some of the most common ones and even some of the ones that I've encountered. You'll know what it is and how to prevent any scams or any hacks from happening. The first scam that I want to talk about is called the middleman scam. Basically, this is where someone's going to reach out to you, basically saying, hey, I know a super big trader. He's looking for certain items and trade for stuff, and he's always willing to overtrade. Now, you should know right here that if someone's willing to give you more automatically in return for less valued items, you should know immediately that this is normally a scam. Not always is it, but 99% of the time it's probably going to be a scam. But basically, this middleman scam, this middleman is going to try to convince you to trade with this big account that he knows, but will end up actually taking your skins for himself. He'll act like he knows a big account by linking that account, even though he has no connections, no ties whatsoever. He might say he's talking to that person on the phone right now, or texting him through Discord or something like that. But realistically, this middleman guy, whoever's reaching out to you, has no connection with this big account account that they are talking about. They're just trying to get your items, and to do that, they're going to try to trade with you directly. Again, if you have this API link in your account, this scammer probably already knows this and is going to try to get you to make that fair trade so he can then cancel it and automatically approve the one where you're basically just giving him whatever you're trading to him as a gift. Like I said, some of these have happened to me before. I have encountered this one. I got really close to falling for it, but I ended up not trading at the very end, and I'm really glad I didn't because I was going to lose a lot of items. The next scam I want to talk about is someone coming to you saying they quit CSGO and they are willing to give you a big knife in return for not so good items. Basically, maybe they want to give you a gut knife lore factory new for only $200 or $300 worth of skins. Again, they might have this knife in their account, but most likely they stole it from another account and are just using it to make it look like they're a good trader and a valued trader, and they're going to try to use it to steal your items too. But basically how something like this would go down is they would reach out to you saying, hey, I don't play CSGO anymore. I will give you this good knife if you give me some of your kind of crappy items. If someone again offers you a big item in return for not very good items, you should immediately know that it's a scam. Throughout all of these cases I'm telling you guys about right now, if anyone offers you something like this, you should know immediately it's a scam. Basically though, the scammer would say that he quit CSGO and he's going to offer you this massive item. He's going to try to get you to trade with him, again, knowing that you have something in your API link that he has access to, so he can again cancel the fair trade and redirect your items to his account as a gift, basically stealing them from your account. Now also, sometimes these people might try to get you to change your items over to Dota 2. Now some of these scammers are legitimately playing Dota 2 and they want those items only. If you guys don't know, on BitSkins for example, you can sell your items and buy new items for Dota 2 items. Sometimes the scammers will walk you how to do this completely. They'll even contact you on Discord, get into a Discord call with you and tell you how to do this exactly. If for some reason it fails, or once the final trade goes through, they will automatically block you and delete all evidence if they have been talking to you. I've also had this happen to me, and while I didn't lose too many valuable items, it has happened to me, and I'll tell you, and it's kind of crazy how they will completely get into a Discord call with you and act as your friend and a legit trader, but end up just completely taking a bunch of your items at the end and then blocking and deleting all existing history of what you guys just went through. Another very common scam is the fake PayPal scam, where someone says, hey, I'll buy your items for PayPal balance. And you're like, okay, that sounds cool. So say someone wants my Desert Eagle code red and they're offering 50 bucks for it, even though it's only worth about 25. They normally will offer to overpay. Again, if you see overpay, it's normally a scam, but they'll normally offer to overpay for whatever item they want or items they want. They'll say, here, send me your email so I can send you money on PayPal. If you guys don't know, there's normally an email you have on PayPal that you would give to someone that will allow them to send money to your account. Basically, just like fake Steam login pages, a fake PayPal receipt of money being sent can also be created and are actually really common. Again, I've had this one happen to me too, and while I didn't fall for it, I almost did once I saw the receipt. The receipts look almost exactly like the real thing, but there are a few obvious differences that make them look completely fake. Basically though, what this guy's gonna try to do is, if you've never seen one of these before, he's gonna say he sent you the money and sent you the evidence of that fake receipt, like it's supposed to be the real thing. Normally once you see this, you're like, okay, I'll go ahead and send the items. So you send the items as a gift, but then you realize in a couple of days time, when the money was supposed to be there within the next couple of hours from the trade you did, you'll realize you got scammed. And unfortunately, again, it's a very common scam. This one is very common because it does not require having access to an API link. The scammer doesn't need an API link. All the scammer needs is the ability to create a fake PayPal receipt to convince you to send your items over to him. Again, they will always offer extra money for your items even if they aren't worth it, and they will always send the money first. That is a good sign right there that they are trying to scam you. Most people will not send the money first, but it's really hard to tell sometimes because even if you are doing a legit trade, sometimes the trader will want you to send your item first for their item. Now, I do want to mention this. If you are legitimately trading, a legit trader will normally offer you their item for your item at the same time and only have that one trade. They won't have multiple trades going. They'll just have that one trade going. But basically, guys, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope I was able to make some of this kind of clear and not super confusing, but if you do have any questions, feel free to join my Discord server and DM me through there, or just drop some questions in the comments below. I'll try to help some of you guys out. But anyway, these are some of the most common scams on CSGO. Mainly the API scam and the fake Steam login are the two you really do have to watch out for. They are kind of linked together, so you know if one happens, you might need to check out or watch out for the other. But besides that, the other possible scams I mentioned are very common too and can also happen with or without your API key. But anyways, I hope I was able to help some of you guys out, and if I did, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe if you are new. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you waiting for? What you think we came here for. I wanna see you dancing, moving, grooving like your pants is off. What you waiting for?